Why have autonomous vehicles just been put on steroids? I'm going to answer that question now. And again, just like the last video, which I very strongly encourage you to watch because the world is seriously changing starting now, this is yet another example of that thesis. And thanks to Futurride for this article. Nvidia joins with Aurora and Continental to deploy autonomous trucks. So I'm going to explain what this is and what it means. During his keynote address at CES 2025, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang announced a three-way long-term strategic partnership with his company Aurora Innovation and Continental to deploy driverless trucks at scale powered by the next-gen Nvidia system on a chip. Nvidia's Drive Thor and Drive OS will be integrated into Aurora Driver, an SAE Level 4 autonomous system that Continental plans to mass manufacture starting within the next 2 years. So just very quickly, who are these people? Well, you guys all know who Nvidia is. But who is Aurora? Aurora is the leading US-based driverless truck technology company. And basically, they build a system that can be retrofitted onto any truck, old or new, so that these driverless technologies are not bound to a purpose-built autonomous truck, although those are also being built. Now, Continental. Who is Continental? Continental is one of the very biggest, what is called Tier 1 auto manufacturers in the world. And Tier 1 auto manufacturers build and supply major components directly to the big car companies. We're talking Ford, GM, BMW, Mercedes, Volvo, etc., etc. So now these three powerhouse companies have created a long-term partnership to deliver autonomous trucking at scale. Delivering one driverless truck will be monumental, said Chris Urmson, CEO and co-founder of Aurora. So what does he mean by that? Aurora is starting driverless truck routes with fully autonomous trucks, no driver, from Houston to Oklahoma City this year, now 2025. So this technology is now here. Deploying thousands will change the way we live. Nvidia is the market leader in accelerated computing, and they'll strengthen our ecosystem of partners and our ability to deliver safe and reliable driverless trucks to our customers at scale. Autonomous truck technology leader Aurora is in final stages of validating its driver for operations on public roads. It plans to launch its driverless trucking service in Texas in April 2025, so 2 short months from now. That's why I said this technology is now mature and here. Developing, industrializing, and manufacturing powerful self-driving hardware at commercial scale requires unique and unparalleled expertise, said Aruna Anand, president and CEO for automotive at Continental North America. Now, Continental is a global company, but this focus here is on the American market. Our industry-first collaboration with Aurora and Nvidia to deliver driverless trucks positions Continental at the forefront of this cutting-edge technology and will drive value to our businesses. So Continental is building the Aurora driver hardware, all the sensors and the integration that all leads to the system on a chip. Continental is also developing a specialized independent secondary system that can take over operation if a failure occurs in the primary computer. So everything will have redundancy to make these more or less truly fail-safe. Now, we know things can happen, but these trucks are going to be far, far safer than human-driven trucks because especially long-haul truck driving is very demanding on humans physically. Very demanding, very tiring, and this is why human accidents happen with truck drivers. The combination of Nvidia's automotive-grade Drive Thor platform with Aurora's advanced self-driving technology and Continental's manufacturing and integration expertise is set to help drive the future of autonomous trucking. That's the VP at Nvidia. The first production units of Drive Thor will be delivered in the first half of this year, 2025. So this is coming online at scale over the next 2 years. The Aurora driver is equipped with sensors including LiDAR, radar, and cameras. That trifecta makes the technology truly safe because it can see in all weather and lighting conditions. So Aurora has either been building the sensors and stuff for its trucks or someone else has been doing it already, and they're still doing it, but at smaller volume. Continental is stepping in to mass produce at thousands of units a year. At last year's CES, which is 2024, Continental and Aurora announced that they had achieved a key development milestone to commercialize autonomous trucks at scale by finalizing the design and architecture of the future fallback system and hardware of the Aurora driver. So they mentioned that introducing new technologies into vehicles like cars and trucks is a years-long process that is now coming to fruition. With Continental's automotive development and manufacturing expertise, Aurora driver will now be able to last for 1 million miles. That's astounding. So the head of the board of directors of Continental makes a comment about this. Technologies for autonomous mobility present the biggest opportunity to transform driving behavior since the creation of the automobile. That's how big this is, folks. So what does this mean for you? Well, as I've mentioned before, there's about, in the US alone, over 30,000 driver shortage right now. So for a while, even though autonomous trucks are just about to go into mass production at huge volume, tens of thousands a year, it will take some years to first fill that driver gap, but then they will start to replace human beings. So now is the time to engage in learning and figure out what you will really be interested in doing by 5 years from now. And again, that needs to be something that requires hands-on or the human connection. So this is the second video this week that clearly demonstrates that all of these technologies have matured. They're here, they're going into mass production, and the next 5 years will be completely disruptive, representing profound change in day-to-day human life, never seen before in such a short period. So prepare yourself. It's here. So thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.